CLAYTON FABIAN.
Couple of 135-pound kickboxers making their way to the ring for 3 rounds of action, 2 minutes per round. CLAYTON FABIAN, a representative of McMahon Training Center.
Next fighter coming to the ring, GARCIA.
Mr. Jay Garcia representing Genesis Training Center. Five fights worth of experience in the ring this fight. It's the most we've seen yet this evening.
It's only going to get better. But I'm very curious on how Jay Garcia is going to perform with the experience difference.
Yes.
But training at the Genesis Training Center, definitely knows he's backed up well.
All right, our tale of take gives us CLAYTON FABIAN out of Fort Collins, Colorado. He's a 22-year-old Muay Thai stylist with a 2-2 record, 5 feet 7, 134, facing off against Jay Garcia Jr. out of Key West, Florida. Thank you for making the drive, sir. 26-year-old sniper is how he lists himself. 1-0, 5 feet 11 inches tall, weight 132 pounds.
Auto 360 for all your automotive customization. This bout is scheduled at 135 kickboxing. In the blue corner, give it up for CLAYTON FABIAN. Fighting out of the red corner, give it up for Jay Garcia.
FABIAN with the blue, Garcia with the red. Tape on their gloves, that is.
And as the referee gives a, sorry.
Got the wrong names up on the screen again. Pay no attention to that. Get that switched over in just a second here.
And Drew, as the referee, as we get started here, in these 3-round, 2-minute fights, how important is it to start fast?
I mean, with only 2-minute rounds, you don't have enough time to really fill it out. That's why volume is key. I mean, you got to figure your opponent out in action. And right now I'm noticing we have an open stance, Fabian being a southpaw. And with a southpaw, you always want to keep your rear side busy. Crosses and rear leg kicks or rear kicks. Garcia coming out with some karate-style kicks.
Don't see a lot of jumping front kicks. Nice switch kick by Garcia. A lot of flash by Garcia, but he's making some of it count.
Fabian's trying to figure out a way to kind of counteract that. And
yeah, really just trying to counteract the busyness of Garcia.
Absolutely.
Be interesting to see if Garcia is able to keep up this pace.
I mean, with all that moving, he's also still finding a lot of significant strikes.
Fabian just warned a second time for grabbing a kick, which you're not allowed to do under the modified kickboxing rules. So if we see that again, possible penalty point coming his way.
Fabian might be a little overwhelmed by just the general activity of Garcia here. Want to see him settle in.
Garcia got the head kick up high. Fabian blocked it nicely, but that's something he needs to stay aware of. Both fighters tangled up and tripped there.
Like to see Garcia keep that mouthpiece in his mouth.
Big smile out of Garcia as he sits in his corner.
Now, Fabian, I would like to see him really slow that movement down against Garcia by cutting off the ring, really staying up on the lateral movement and keeping Garcia against the ropes. Jesse, how do you see Garcia winning the second round?
I think he just does exactly what he did the first. I mean, he checked off a lot of stuff on the bingo card, as we're going to see here on the replay. I mean, a lot of karate-style moves, a Superman punch at one point. Garcia is just really busy, and Fabian's going to have to figure out a way to kind of counteract that.
Looking at Garcia between rounds, taking some deep breaths, but not looking like he's troubled by the pace that he put up. So it'll be interesting to see if he keeps that same pace that he had through the entirety of round number one.
Fabian's guard's doing a good job of blocking the initial strikes, but I think I want him to come out of that shell with a combination. Take the punch and then follow immediately back with something.
Fabian moving forward a lot more aggressively here to start round number two. Round number one, he was being pushed back a lot, kind of looked like he was waiting to see, get a read on things. Now he's just stepping forward, looking to mix it up.
Garcia's output a little bit less than the first round is giving Fabian a way in here.
Yeah, and I don't know that it's so much that he's allowing that, really. It's just that Fabian's pushing forward so much that he doesn't really have a choice.
So doing good, cutting off the ring and keeping Garcia in the corner. Not a lot of movement you can do in a corner. His high guard is keeping him safe from these head kicks that Garcia is really flinging.
Yeah, he's blocked about 4 of those so far, Drew. You're right.
But Fabian is opening up a little bit, like you said you wanted him to do, Drew. And he's finding some success here in round two. Cutting off that ring. He's got him in the corner again. Let's see Fabian finish strong here these last 18 seconds.
Certainly a stronger showing for Fabian here in round two.
Garcia finding a way to get around that high guard there.
After that round, I personally have it 1-1. I think Fabian was able to cut off the ring that round and found a little bit more of the significant strikes. Third round, I wanted Garcia to go back to his juke movement he was doing first. In the second, he's just doing his movement all to one side. I'd like to see him change that up and just stay unpredictable.
Yeah, and a lot of the movement that we saw in round one from Garcia was his hands and his feet moving in for strikes. Round number two was a lot more just being evasive. He wasn't really putting strikes out there.
I mean, I can't really speak on his conditioning and whether that's posing a factor, but that'll definitely slow you down if you're trying to catch a breath.
Yeah, well, he certainly kept up the movement.
He's sucking a little wind. I think Garcia should go for broke here if he can do what he did in round one and just kind of, a lot of movement, a lot of kicks. He should be able to find some success here in the final round. Let's see if Fabian can keep what he was able to do in round two going.
Yeah, Fabian round two, significantly more aggressive, and it paid dividends for him, no doubt.
Looks like he's picking up right where he left off.
Garcia with a beautiful left hand that landed over the top of the guard of Fabian through the overhand, excuse me. Garcia's mouthpiece starting to come out a little bit. He had to reach up and put it back into place.
I'd like to see Garcia just bite down on this mouthpiece, keep that in his mouth, but go back to that movement, get out of that corner.
Good third round showing here for Fabian.
Fabian has definitely found his foot. He's found his groove. He's really connecting with the punches, and Garcia is feeling him. He's a little flustered.
Garcia's doing a good job with these knees, though, keeping Fabian back and keeping him controlled so they're not flying high to the head.
Fabian doesn't look like he wants to be denied, though. Like he's coming forward. He's got him in the corner again. Another strong overhand right. Good shot to the body as well. I want to see a strong close out here for Garcia. His output is a little less.
Fabian did a nice job using his hands to get his way out of the corner there.
Those lefts and rights are finding Garcia's face. He is connecting, and Garcia is feeling them.
And Garcia a little bit wobbly there at the end of the round.
That was a fun fight.
Absolutely.
That was beautiful. I think Fabian did a good job of just weathering the initial storm from Garcia. Garcia's movement in the first round looked amazing, but a little bit worn down in the second. Fabian was able to control the ring better and find his combinations from the corners.
I mean, I got that one. I got that 2-1 in favor of Fabian. I think after the initial storm Garcia put out, Fabian did a lot of things that I liked.
I think Fabian's experience advantage, this being his 5th fight, really showed in the adjustments that he made throughout the entirety of that fight.
Better conditioning for sure. I mean, he was the aggressor the last 2 rounds. Yeah, he was coming forward the entire time. This is Garcia's only his 2nd fight, and you call it after the first round. Maybe a little condition issue for Garcia.
I don't know, as a professional, those knees from Garcia could have came up high and done a great job for him. I think he would have done a better job as a professional.
Fabian really did hit some really good clean shots on the temple of Garcia in those last 2 rounds.
And we're seeing on the replay some of those knees that you were talking about, Drew. Had he been a professional, I don't think it would have been any difficulty for him to bring those up a little bit higher.
It was impressive what he was doing, using it to push Fabian off of him, but as professionals, they're going to cause damage.
And looks like Adrian has the official word, which means we're about to have the official word. All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3 rounds, winner by split decision, Jay Garcia!
Congratulations to Jay Garcia. Keeps his record undefeated. He's now 2-0, representing the Genesis Training Center. Genesis Training Academy, excuse me.